In this podcast episode, Calum Von Moger shares his journey from a small-town boy in Australia to a renowned bodybuilder and social media influencer. Calum, who won his pro card in the IFBB after clinching the NPC Universe title in South Africa, delves into his early life, career, struggles, and the lessons he has learned along the way. Calum grew up in a large family with 5 brothers and 1 sister, where he was always active in sports like soccer, rugby, and Australian football. His interest in bodybuilding began when he started weight training with his older brother, who introduced him to the gym. This early exposure to fitness and bodybuilding led him to compete in his first bodybuilding competition at the age of 20, where he won the Junior Universe title. Inspired by this success, he set his sights on becoming Mr. Universe. His journey took an unexpected turn when he joined the army for a brief period. Realizing that the military was not his calling, he secured a job offer in the gas mines, which allowed him to leave the army and focus on bodybuilding. After leaving the military, he worked at GNC, where he gained valuable knowledge about supplements and nutrition, further fueling his passion for bodybuilding. Calum's breakthrough in the fitness industry came when a YouTube video of him went viral, showcasing his impressive physique and dedication to the sport. This exposure led to a growing social media following and earned him the nickname Arnold 2.0 due to his resemblance to Arnold Schwarzenegger. He reflects on his journey, emphasizing the importance of consistency, dedication, and mental toughness in achieving success in bodybuilding. Calum recounts his initial impressions of Gold's Gym in Venice, California, and the motivation he felt walking through its doors. He discusses his early days in the U.S., living in a small apartment and training at various gyms before settling in Santa Monica. As social media gained popularity, he began sharing his training videos on platforms like YouTube and Instagram. Despite starting with limited resources and not being an expert in video editing, he recognized the potential for monetizing his content and focused on building his online presence. This adaptability and willingness to embrace new technologies played a crucial role in his success. Calum opens up about his struggles with mental health and substance abuse, particularly during a rough patch at the age of 22. He acknowledges the challenges he faced and the impact it had on his well-being. He admits to making mistakes that led to his arrest and involvement with drugs and delinquent behavior. Calum attributes part of his downfall to the environment and people he surrounded himself with, which led him down a dark path. He recalls a near-death experience that served as a wake-up call, but admits that it took multiple incidents for him to realize the severity of his situation. The pressure of social media and the expectations of his fans also played a role in Calum's struggles. He talks about the thrill of performing stunts on his motorcycle and the adrenaline rush he experienced, which garnered him a following online. However, he acknowledges that the applause and validation from fans only fueled his daredevil behavior, ultimately leading to more risks and dangerous situations. The podcast delves into Calum's struggles with depression following the loss of his brother, Eddie. He reveals the emotional turmoil he experienced, including thoughts of suicide and a deep sense of guilt and regret. He opens up about seeking help from a doctor and the challenges he faced in coping with his brother's passing. He shares the internal battle of questioning his actions and feeling responsible for his brother's struggles, leading to a downward spiral of depression and despair. Despite facing dark moments and contemplating suicide, Calum ultimately decides to seek help and turn his life around. He credits his return to the gym and starting testosterone replacement therapy as pivotal moments in his recovery journey. By addressing his hormone levels and prioritizing his mental and physical health, he experiences a significant improvement in his energy, motivation, and overall well-being. The conversation touches on Calum's family and the support he received from them during tough times. He mentions his mentor Bruce, who guided him in business, and his trainer, who coached him and introduced him to important connections in the industry. He also acknowledges the role of his ex-wife in believing in him and supporting his dreams. Calum reflects on the positive impact of connecting with fans and how their support motivates him to keep going. He shares heartwarming stories of fans reaching out to him and expressing their admiration for his work. He also discusses the importance of surrounding himself with supportive and positive people, like his friend Miggy, who stood by him through thick and thin. The podcast delves into Calum's journey of self-discovery and growth, highlighting the importance of taking time to disconnect and redefine oneself. He expresses gratitude towards Jeff and Ryan Gardner for giving him a second chance and believing in his potential. He emphasizes the value of family and close relationships in overcoming challenges and finding success.